Hey everyone, and welcome to my first look at Monster Men. Monster Men is a 2D retro style pixel graphics platformer. It's pretty tough and it's pretty enjoyable. I like the game, and it's a reasonable length as well. It is, let's just show you, there are 8 chapters and then a final zone. Each of those chapters has a special level for the collectibles. But, I don't need to worry about that. I'm just going to start a new game. And yep, that's fine. Story is a little cheesy and kind of black and white about things so far. It could change. But it's very simple. And that's kind of one of the ways that I'd say it's retro-inspired. But that it also just kind of is. It's a difficult game. You don't save your progress unless you complete a full chapter. By the way, the music is really awesome, and I would recommend that you listen to it if you get the game. It's $5, available on Green Man Gaming. There will be a link in the description to that. Made by Alex Spellman. I think it's really just him, and then I guess whoever did the music. I'm not showing you the story here because you can read it yourself, and because, like I said, it's a little cheesy. It is what it is. I think that it's more focused on the gameplay, and the gameplay is good. The controls are tight and the controls are reasonable. Because, here you go. You can use either the arrow keys or WASD, and really not S because you don't need that. You just use A and D, and then space to jump. So it's pretty simple, and you can just play it easily with one hand. And then there are 4 playable characters, each one having a different ability. Boris is the standard one. This guy double jumps. Note that they can only press switches of their own color. This guy flies. And that doesn't make everything super simple, actually, necessarily. So we're going to go into Chapter 1. I'm probably going to play through the first 2 chapters and perhaps show off the extra levels of at least one of them. There are going to be boss fights at the end of each chapter. And those boss fights will, they'll have different styles each time. Now, I've only played the first 2 chapters, and it gets relatively tough. So it's not like, the game's going to be this simple each time. I missed a ruby. But the fortunate thing about that is, as the game will explain, you can miss 1 ruby per chapter and still get the extra level. So that's pretty nice. You can jump through the platforms sometimes, but not always, I guess. Because I was jumping through them earlier. I don't know if I was jumping through those. And it does have elements from a lot of different things that you've seen in platformers. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that it draws influence. It has interesting elements. You'll see different things. I don't know what's different about the orange guy. But that's fine, I guess. Okay, come on, grab it. And then jump over here, and then we can finish this level. First chapter is pretty easy. That's not to say that there is no challenge in it at all or anything. And here we're introduced to the concept that we will be controlling 2 characters. This one will only move when we're jumping, and it's the flying one, so we just get him flying over there, and we go whatever direction. And then only the character that we mainly control will be the one to walk through the portal at the end. And that's good in that case, because that one was very simply placed for our acquisition. I'm going to use this character to get the ruby here. And then this is the end of the chapter, so we get our secret level, where you can give up at any time. And, you can miss 1 ruby, like I said. And then we see that we turn into Super Boris. And the music is awesome. Really, I do have only good things to say about the music in this game. It's just completely awesome. And then we find the secret ruby in there, and then we are done with this level. That one's really easy. The second one took me a little while to get done. And the second chapter also has some pretty annoying rubies. So, introduced to the fact that that guy is not actually, our friend and stuff, and he's trapped us and what have you. If you do want to read all of this, you're welcome to pause, but I'm just kind of not. Because the story isn't my focus, and I don't think that it's the focus of the game entirely either. I think that the game is focused on the gameplay, which is good, and the gameplay is, it's good that it's focused and it's good gameplay. So we're going to fight our first boss, and the way we do that is we hit switches, and that will get the rocks to fall on the boss, and then we just we play the waiting game. Oh, darn it. Mispositioned myself. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Does that get him? Yes, it gets him. And I will do this. And then I will do this, and I think we got it. Okay. I think it's well suited for speed running, most likely, as well. Which is, I think that's cool. And, of course, it scrolls through some more story stuff that I will let you read if you play the game yourself. So we finished the first chapter, and that was no big deal. Chapter 2, a little tougher. Actually, a lot tougher. The difficulty ramp-up is relatively fast, I would say. Oop. Okay, you gotta wait for that. Falls, then we jump. These fireballs are sometimes huge jerks, I swear. That they just like wait for you to jump to freak you out. But that's fine. Okay, another level with the whole double controlling characters. No big deal. Okay, and we can't walk through with this character. We have to do it with our main character. So, you know, we just lead him back. Because if you die with the other character, you actually do lose the level. So it's a little bit of a weird thing where you have to make it through with both characters, but you can only finish with one character. And then, you know, another thing, sometimes there's screen scroll, but I think we might have seen that already. Oh, I like going ahead of that bird thing. Bat, really? It's a bat? But each character will have different levels, and, you know, you might have thought that flying one makes things look really easy. But those levels actually aren't as simple as they could be, I guess. Oh, mistimed that horribly. Too fast, I guess. Yep, gotta wait. And we are fine. Okay, and then watch out for the spike at the top. We made it that time. Oh, that was my own fault. Spikes, by the way, I will say, they have kind of a finicky hitbox, in my opinion. They are very easy to hit without intending to, when you don't think you should. But it's something you get used to. It's also, as is something that you might do in many platformers. In this game, you can't really jump off the edge of a platform, like last second or post-last second like you try to do in a lot of cases. Which, you know, it is what it is. So it takes a little bit of getting used to do the jumping correctly. This is an annoying Ruby. I will give it a shot, though. Because why not? It's fun that way. Okay, we are good there. We are good here. Now we just wait for those to respawn yet again. Okay. Oh, that was close. Okay, we make it through there. And we are good. That's the one I skipped previously, or, you know, I've skipped a couple. But this is where you find out that the spikes are really finicky. If you try to jump to the side instead of just going straight up and then moving to the side, you will just find that you get hit and die by the spikes. So, you know, fortunately we have my prior knowledge and don't do that. That level took me a little while longer in past attempts. That switch explodes, so we don't want to mess with that. And we also aren't going to pick up the key yet because I want to get the ruby. Oh no, oh no. But it's an annoying ruby, but remember, we don't have to get it. I'll give it another try or two, and then I will just skip it because we did already get one that I didn't get in my other plays, and it was thus fine that we can now skip this one. Still, I think we can probably do it and be fine with it. Yep, there we go. And then we grab that because, let's just do it from here. Perfect. And go into the secret level again, the special stage. So this one takes a little while for me. And again, the awesome music. I really can't say enough good things about this game's music, because I love it. I love it a lot. Okay. And I know what's coming, so this might be a little, you know, non-representative of how you're going to experience, especially the special stages, or even the general levels, because they are not necessarily simple the first time through. I've just played through them a couple times each, so I understand what's going on with all of them. I do like Super Boris, though. I like the fact that we're going really fast. We have the double jump. It's all nice. Okay, and then we got that. I love the music so much. That's where I usually mess up there. Not that I don't mess up all over the place. And remember, his jump is pressure sensitive, like if you hold it for longer, you will jump higher. But the double jump character, the green one, is not. That one, he will jump as high as he wants to jump every time. The same height, of course. It's not like random height or anything. This isn't Legend of Dungeon. Okay, there we go. Of course, the heights of the jumps in Legend of Dungeon were not random, but everything else was, pretty much. Okay. This one might take me a little bit. And then the final boss, the second boss, the Chapter 2 boss, is not my favorite boss, but, you know, each boss will take a different style. And, well, I've only done the first two. But I can imagine that based on how difficult some of the things so far have been, the later chapters and bosses will only be a little ridiculous. Okay, let's grab that. Oh no, I messed up. I tried to jump at the edge of the platform and that caused me an issue. Remember, that's not really so much my fault as it is, or no, that's not the game's fault so much as it is mine for not accepting that the way the game plays is a little bit different from the platformers that I'm used to, where you're just not going to be able to make those jumps like that. That's just not the style. Oh, gosh darn it didn't double jump. Sometimes it just doesn't want to double jump, and I don't understand that quite yet. I want to blame the game, but it might be something that I'm doing, and I just don't know it yet. Still, I think that this game is fun and worth playing. It's $5, so it's not even a big deal for the most part. Of course, like I said, I think I said, the link will be in the description there. And now I just want to beat this, then I want to beat the boss, and then I want to be done. I don't want to be done playing the game, but I just want to get the video out there, and... Okay, yes! Okay, and then we didn't do anything wrong. So we got that Super Ruby. Now we'll fight the boss. And again, I'm just going to skip the text for the most part. I'll leave it there so you can pause for it if you really want to. But I'm not reading it really because that's not, again, what I think is important in this game. And it's not exactly the point of a first look for me. So there we go. There we go. Now we can play. This boss is a chase rather than like a puzzle to complete, sort of. I wouldn't really call that first boss a puzzle. But, you know, this one's, it's a different style. And I assume that each boss after will also be a different style. This boss can take me a little while, too. Gotta get the key, I assume. Okay. And this thing can catch you, and it might, in fact. Oh, no. Yep. See, if you get caught under those, it definitely catches you. I've actually never gotten caught down there before. So, well, now I know. We are a little faster than it, fortunately. Fortunately, rather. So that is good. We can make some headway in escaping it, basically. Oh, no. And that's twice now. After having never done it, I do it twice in a row. This is me messing up about the fact that you can't really jump when you'd expect to be able to jump at the end of a platform. And that's, again, my fault. Not the game's for being something other than what I'm used to. Maybe that's a good thing that the game's not what I expect. Oh, you can stand on the edge of that just fine. I just didn't actually... I shouldn't have jumped there. That jump can be finicky, I'll say that much. But after I complete this second boss, I am going to finish the video. It was a quick video, unless this boss takes me a while, which, in all honesty, it could. But, you know, I think that you do get the general feel and idea of the game. Oh, no! Yeah, I don't know. I think that this boss is brought down a little bit by the game's function, but I don't think that it's a big deal. It's definitely winnable, and I was a lot further ahead than I am ending up right now when I won, so it's not like a huge thing. Oh. Okay, we made it. Barely. So that is where I am going to stop. Of course, I'll press space. Mount Death, Ice Caves, the Jungle, the City, Sky Zone, Space, and then the final zone. But that's all I want to do for now. I'm going to hit backspace, go back to the title screen. This was Monster Men. That was a quick first look, like I said a little bit earlier, but I think that you understand the general idea behind it. And I think it's a fun game, especially for $5. I also think that it has that speedrun potential, which would be pretty fun. So I think that you probably want to check it out, maybe. If you like platformer games, it's definitely a way to spend some time, collect all the rubies, all that stuff. And then you can actually read the story as well, which I, didn't want to show off too much. But at the same time, it is, so far, it could change. It's a little cheesy. And, I guess that sums things up. I do feel positively about this game. It is pretty fun. And that's about that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.